All right, so we had an epic match, Brazil versus Argentina in the semifinals of the Copa America. A lot was expected this game, but I think you really need to take a look at it, right? Brazil was the odds favorite. They're the betting favorite. Brazil playing at home. They have every single one of their positions is a player that's getting playing time at a top club in Europe. Top clubs around the world, they have all those players. You have Argentina, who has a few really strong players. You've got Messi, obviously one of the greatest in the world. Agüero, one of the best strikers in the world. Then you have some other players like Otamendi, who plays for Manchester City, but he's not getting a lot of playing time. And then you have some youngsters on the team that are playing in Argentina, youngsters who are trying to get involved, right? So with that, you know that the game is Brazil's supposed to win, Argentina's not. And then you have this really exhausted narrative that Messi can't win a championship, Messi this, Messi that, not taking into consideration he's trying the best. And if you could see in this tournament, Messi, and they always say he didn't take over the game and win. You know what? You could see in the beginning of the tournament, he wasn't trying to take over the game, right? He was trying to allow the play develop around him, because when he does try to do that, they say, well, he just takes over the game. They don't know what to play. They just watch Messi. So you have all these narratives around the game kind of surrounding it, kind of taking a little bit of the fun out of it for me. Just maybe that's just me personally. So you go into it knowing all this is going on in the background, and you just think, okay, well, hopefully it's a good showing. And to be honest, the game was exciting. It was a good showing. Matter of fact, the game, as far as possession, you'd want it to be 50-50. This game literally was 50-50 in possession for Brazil and Argentina, which is pretty cool. And then you have literally Argentina had the majority of the shots, right? While they lost 2-0, they had the majority of the shots. They had 14 shots on target, while only 2 of those were on frame, but there were opportunities. And then you had Brazil with 4 shots, 3 on target. So it's not a matter of the opportunities weren't there. Matter of fact, there was quite a bit of really good play. I think Dani Alves was instrumental in quite a bit of action and excitement. Coutinho was facilitating the middle. He was doing a great job servicing the ball. You had Messi tracking back on defense. He had some pretty amazing footwork in this game. He set up a lot of good opportunities. There was a lot to be excited for in this game. You know, I don't want to get too into the game, but just in general, it was fun to see all the players out there doing their thing, you know? Yes, it was very chippy, right? So as far as the fouls, Argentina had 19 fouls and Brazil had 12. So, you know, they were getting after it. 5 yellow cards from Argentina and 2 for Brazil. But at the end of the day, it was some great opportunities. It was nice to see Messi tracking back, playing defense. He was allowing the play to develop around him, but when he had space, he was doing with Messi. He had a great game. He really did. This was the best game of his tournament. This was probably the best game of a lot of people's tournament. I think Coutinho, he continued to shine throughout the tournament, but he had a great game. You know, the link-up play between Gabriel Jesus and Roberto Firmino, that was great this game. Matter of fact, they had, you know, what you like to, I always call it the mirror, right? So the assist to the goal, goal to assist. So in the 19th minute, I mean, what amazing goal. It was beautiful. Dani Alves gets the ball, makes some pretty fancy moves, hits the ball up. Roberto Firmino gets the ball. He dishes it off to Gabriel Jesus. The goal, it was just like a cross right across the goal, but it was beautiful, right? And then in the second half, it was like the 71st minute, while it looked like Argentina was expecting a foul in the box on the whole other end. They were waiting for a play. Brazil took that great opportunity, counterattack down the left side, got the ball all the way down. Then it was the vice versa, right? It was the mirror. You had Gabriel Jesus passing the ball. He dished off an opportunity to shoot to the wide open man, Roberto Firmino. 2-0. And that's where the game ended. But I think what's really important about this game, was fun to see all those great players playing. I don't think it's a game where you go, oh, Messi failed again. No, they outperformed their team in this tournament. I think anybody who watched the tournament would agree to that. But there was also a lot of youngsters out there getting an opportunity, trying to play. There's just not a lot of finishers on Argentina. And Brazil's got nothing but finishers, right? And I even think Brazil's starting to do a better job of getting that team working well together without Neymar. They were very dynamic. You have Arthur, you have Coutinho out there, Roberto Firmino, Gabriel Jesus, you had Dani Alves, Casemiro. I mean, there's a lot of great players. And because of that, it was a great game to watch. Good luck, Brazil. You're at home. You need to shake off some of those bugs and get this win. But for all, everyone had a great game. Just keep it positive. That's what I say. Messi actually had his best game of the tournament, and he did well. I mean, he had some amazing moments. So did Agüero. He had a goal that almost should have went off. It was a flick right off the top of the crossbar. It was amazing. It was a very good game to watch until the clock ended and you knew that all the criticism for Messi was going to start. That's the only problem I have with it. First thing I do, the first thing I see, they've already got articles about his drought, Messi's drought. It's like they already had it queued up. It's just kind of exhausted. And it's exhausting to me, but great game. There was some great play out there. I think everyone had a really good game.